groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else, someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think, couldn't focus.
É
There
que
were
eu tô
only empty
mesmo?
sheets of paper here, no manuscript pages.
Eu tô do lado direito de novo, mano.
The door was locked. I
Ué.
was a prisoner here.
Ah, eu tô
Good
no
evening,
lugar lá,
Alan.
né, mano?
Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you
Acordei aqui
brought
com
your
esse
pet
cara
gorilla with
aqui, né,
you.
mano?
So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite
Vou
right.
passar,
That's
cara.
the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
E o Dr. Hartman.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly
Cara, isso aqui é aquele
vulnerable.
lugar onde tem aqueles
I
velhos fugiram,
encourage
não é?
creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we
Cara,
work
essas
together.
pilhadas desse negócio tá alta de novo, mano.
This way, Alan.
Ai, senhor. Tá muito lento. Ah, tem um elevador. É mais fácil ter uma escada?
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode.
Cara, a gente
So
tá no
I'm just
lugar
going to
onde
say
tem
this.
povo doente, né, mano? Então,
Alice
certeza
is
que tem gente que não anda, né, mano?
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an
Ah, vou
obsession
entrar
about
aqui, mano.
light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of
Arma aí,
darkness are
rapidão.
trying to stop you.
Essa lâmpada tá muito na minha cara,
We
velho. Tá
go this
louco.
way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went
Ponto de
along with it.
controle
He
alcançar.
had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
Lugar bonito. Quero ver o que tem aqui embaixo primeiro. Relógio solar.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Explica como que ela morreu
Never
então,
get
cara.
tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could
Lugar é
see
bonito
Mirror
mesmo.
Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Velho.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? or because you don't want to admit that you're not well.
Mano,
It's
vai dar
very
ruim nesse
natural
lugar
for you
aqui,
to
né,
think of
velho?
me as your enemy. It's part of the
I
illness.
let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey
Fechou a mão
towards
nada
your
não.
recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Emerson,
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared.
A
But you
senhora
can't just
aqui.
decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry.
Fui embora. Eita.
Elbow strike. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, hello.
Eita, pega, ele
I've
pintou uma
painted
da
you.
sombra.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Cadê o Hartman aqui?
now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Tem coisa ali embaixo, ali. O urso. Bem-vindos à pousada da Cold Lake. Estamos aqui para oferecer o tratamento especializado de que você precisa. No entanto, lembre-se, peça que amigos e familiares marquem o horário de visita para que não interfiram na sua terapia e ou períodos de criatividade. Respeite a privacidade e espaço pessoal dos outros pacientes, principalmente quando estiverem engajados em seus processos criativos.
My rheumatism
Olha os
is
dois, hein,
killing
mano.
me. There's a storm coming. Oh,
Night
what a
Springs.
storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this?
Odin e Thor.
A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted
Velhos
new
deuses
first
de Asgard.
names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Rock é bom, cacete. Não me fala de
Oh,
rock
that
não,
won't
doido.
do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the
Os
sanest thing I've
sabem.
heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all down lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up. Or
Me deu
according
mais
to
uma. Escritos existentes.
Zane
Como
could
assim?
feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. And I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about
Night
everything.
Springs.
Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Volte para seu quarto, né? Mano, vai dar ruim aqui, velho. Certeza, mano. O cara lá fora tá pintando a sombra, os. Se que ele vê ali, mano.
Reacting or anything.
Vai dar ruim,
He's the
velho.
boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Ah, vou precisar vir aqui depois, né, mano? Vai vendo.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Onde é que é meu quarto mesmo?
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Aqui.
The white
Dá
glare
ruim,
of the
véi.
blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch! It's time to pay the piper!
Os caras derrubaram a mulher ali, mano.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for it, since you're so tough.
Let me out of here!
Calma aí.
Arthur, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Salve, Barry.
Seriously! Do you have any idea how much trouble you're in?
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The
Cafezinho.
cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go.
É. O jogo meio que deu uma bugada aqui, mano.
Then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, two goons clobbered me and stuck me.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea.
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Viu agora? Se fodeu. Quando ele viu que o Alan tava escrevendo, tava tornando realidade, ele queria aproveitar disso. Olha que filho da puta, mano. Caralho, mano. Se lascou.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Escape da clínica. Nossa. Tem que ligar a luz. Falei que vai ter que vir aqui. Ah, tá pequenininho o bagulho, velho. Tudo morrendo. Em cima não tem nada. Ai! Sai, maldito! Escuro, velho. Eu não tenho lanterna, mano. Não dá pra voltar. Porra. Oh, caralho. Porta, abre a porta, cara. A piga. Onde é que eu tenho que ir aqui, mano? Aqui. Mais uma página. Depois eu leio essa página. Nossa. Para o corpo. Vamos, Alan. Nossa, o cara não aguenta correr com nada, mano. Saiu. Parou fora daqui. Ah, eu preciso de bala.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Caralho. Tá, o foda é que eu não tenho bala, né, mano? É da puta, mano. Foi outro. Vou ler isso não. Quebrou.
Come on, out! We gotta go! It's not much of a maze! I made it through easy!
Tem coisa aqui, Zé. Calma aí. Vou usar lutim. Garrafa de café. Aqui do lado tem coisa pra mim? Tem nada. Tem que ir pra lá. É óbvio que vai vir gente atrás de mim aqui, mano.
The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Então. O problema é que eu não tenho bala, mano. Porra, cara.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
Aí. Vou recarregar já que vai. Ah, esse carrinho vai criar vida, não vai? Tem nas minhas costas, ó. Falei. Jogo filho da puta, mano. Don't trust no Emil. Não confie no Emil. Confie não, né? Tá.
Hartman
Três
followed the
aqui,
fall
mano.
of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
E a última
I
que a gente
stared
pegou
at the
agora?
Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with
Falando
the
do
deafening
negócio da
boom
banda
and
dos
the
caras
music
ali,
started
mano.
blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Coisa pra mim aqui, velho.
Al, be careful! I can see them moving around! They're coming for you!
Sabia! Tava te ouvindo de longe. Filha da puta. Então vem então. Tem mais aqui, ó. Tem mais aqui. Vagabundo. Pra cá, né? Pra cá não, eu tô perdidaço aqui, velho. Vai ter mais um manuscrito aqui, mano. Cadê o cara? Pegar munição. Deixa eu já ver esse último
Hartman
negócio.
hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Tá, né?
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Ih, rapaz.
You get 3 pills in the evening.
Virou uma sombra, o cara. Filha da puta, mano. Nossa, esses corvos é chato pra caralho. A piga. Deixa eu fazer um negócio. Ô, véi. Vou morrer pra vocês não, seus filha da puta. Tá louco, mano. Os corvos desgraçados, velho. Eu tinha pistola aqui que eu nem peguei, né, velho? Pistola sinalizadora. Eu recarregar ela, provavelmente eu vou precisar dela, né? Indo claro. Maldito, mano. Preciso de mais bala. Eu já li a última página, já, né? Aqui dentro tem coisa pra mim? Tem a 12, velho. What? É a minha 12 que eu tava? E é. Mais um manuscrito.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
A pira. Tá, né? Ih, lugar fechado. Vai dar ruim aqui, mano. Lugar fechado, né? Filha da... Nossa, cara. Aí vem nas costas não, maluco. Da puta, mano. Os pequenininhos são desgraçados, mano. Eles vêm correndo pra vir nas costas, cara. Não, eu preciso de mais bala. Tem mais bala, hein? Tem coisa aqui, ó. O sinalizador, maravilha, mano. Um sinalizador. Esperto que você, seus carrinhos. Ah, tem 2 balas só isso aqui, pô. Mais um manuscrito.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Então eles vão ficar perdidos numa floresta. Puta que pariu, aí já, né? Porra, mano. Os caras vão ficar presos numa floresta. Aí dá umas horas demais, né, velho? Porra, mano. De novo, outra floresta, velho. Tem coisa lá, velho. Toma, seu puto. Coisa amarela aqui, mano. Se eu seguir, eu vou chegar num lugar que tem caixa, né não? É, ó. Pra cá. Peguei bastante coisa. Porque é 1 por vez. É 2 por vez. Eu vi isso aqui no chat ontem, mas ficou falando. Coisa amarela normalmente tem caixa pra me pegar, velho. Quando esses barulhos de curva não tá, é um barulho agradável, velho. Não tá sendo um barulhinho agradável, tá ligado? Aquele negócio dá pra pegar? Não. O jogo tá me dando bastante coisa aqui, mano. Mais um manuscrito.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Ih, o cara tá ali já, velho. Ah, mas aqui... Nossa. Ó, esse lugarzinho aqui vai vir com bicho. Eu não vou conseguir passar ali de primeira, vai vendo. Olha o barulho.
Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Aham. Olha os doidão lá já, ó. Tá logo aí, Barry. Não seja tão incompetente, mano. Maldito. Ah! Morri mesmo. Devia ter usado outro bagulho, mano. Tem que descer daqui, né, mano? Vou ter que descer daqui. Vem, doidão. Já te avistei. Tem mais? Que é isso? Ah, filha da puta, mano. Aqui, ó. Mano, tem muito bicho. Opa. Eu vi você de longe. Então vou atacar isso aqui. Eu vou morrer aqui, mano. Eu vou morrer aqui, velho. Não é possível. Atira no chão, caralho. Você tá louco, mano. Na minha vida. Alan Wake, você é louco. Vamos recarregar o caralho da arma. Abriu, caralho. Tá louco, mano. Tá morrendo.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Só o jeito que a casa ficou, mano. Aí que eles vão se perder no meio da mata, né? Puta que pariu, né, mano?
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Já deu ruim já, mano. Já deu ruim já, né? Caralho, maluco. Nossa, eu tô quase morto, mano.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man,
Cadê?
what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
Essa parte que a gente já viu que acontecia. A gente ia ficar preso aqui na floresta. E ele, velho?
Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
Aí ele embaixo.
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
O cara, mano. Mas nossa, mas ele tá muito longe.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Mas tá muito
just wait
longe.
for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo.
Não, cadê
This
minha
would turn into a
lanterna?
disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Vai dar ruim aqui, mano. Certeza, velho. Ah, porra. Ih. Eita, caralho. Ah, era óbvio. Corre. Era óbvio. Liga essa luz. Filha da puta. Morreu. Escrito aqui, não tem? Tem. Eu vi de longe o bagulho. Uma página aqui, velho. Walter
When
na
he
fazenda
stopped
dos
the car at
Anderson.
the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Ai, velho. Pô, cadê meus negócios, mano? Tô precisando deles, velho. Tá foda, mano. Aqui eu vou deixar cedo. Ai, tomando. Nossa, que pariu. Porra, velho. Esse Zé não aguenta correr 5 minutos, mano. Olha essa bosta, velho.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Percebi. Mais uma página aqui. Porra, velho. Oh, caralho.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Tem que virar isso aqui, né? Oh, meu Deus. Pronto.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy
Ih,
without a
uma
weapon was
lanterna.
dangerous, but I had no choice.
Preciso da minha pistola, mano. That's not in the dark. Ai, vai dar muito ruim. Sabia! Filha da puta! Nossa, fudeu aqui, velho. Sai de mim, caralho. Nossa, mas que porra, viu, velho? Tô dando mole aqui, né? Eu vou morrer. Sai! Apareceu outro agora. Ah, vai tomar no cu. A luz, ó. Vai pra lá, cacete. Passa o cara atrás de mim. Nossa, esse bosta não aguenta correr, velho.
I could sense the movement
Se eu
in the woods
tivesse...
ahead.
Nossa, voltou
Facing the enemy
tudo,
without a
velho.
weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Pô, foda é que pra ligar aquele negócio lá eu tô fudido, né? Sai de mim. O que eu peguei? Ah, eu não tô nem com a minha lanterna, mano. Mata, velho. É da puta, mano.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the
Achei
enemy
que
without a
tinha
weapon was
salvado antes da minha
dangerous, but I
depois da
had
minha
no
lanterna,
choice.
mano. Nossa, aqui eu tô fudido. Sai de mim. Opa, puta que pariu vocês aí. Porra. Peguei na luz, seus arrombados. Caralho, velho. Tenso pra cacete essa bosta, mano. Tá, o cara de boa lá e eu que tomando ruim, mano. Porra.
For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Vê minha arma, cadê o caralho do sinalizador? Vou pegar a lanterna melhor aqui, né, mano? A lanterna melhor não vai adiantar porra nenhuma se eu não tiver minha pistola, né?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Wake, você tem que parar de se preocupar com outros no momento, cara. Você tem que só seguir.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an
Outra porra.
arrest.
Oh, caralho. Pera aí. Aí. Tá, caceta.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Percebi.
I had seen glimpses of the light before.
Percebi mesmo que você tá me
The
mostrando o
dark
que vai
presence
acontecer.
followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Então quer dizer que aquela velha tá tentando se libertar da história, mano.
It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Puta que pariu. Aí tu me ferra, né, mano? Tem de armadilha aqui, mano. Aqui, pelo que eu vi, não tem nenhum. Deu merda. Mais um manuscrito. Vamos, Wake. Dormindo, caralho.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Tem Fire into Darkness. Beleza. Pistolinha não tem nenhuma, né, mano? Não sei onde tá a pistola. Eita, calma aí. Deixa eu aproveitar que eu tô aqui embaixo. Vou ler essa que eu
The
peguei aqui,
storm
mano.
raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid.
Mano, vou ver um bagulho. Manuscrito. Primeiro. Nossa, faltou coisa pra cacete no primeiro, mano. Segundo. Segundo faltou duas, mano. Terceiro. 5. Está no quarto agora. No quarto falta duas. Pô, eu acho que o quarto vai ser o único que eu vou fechar, tipo, total mesmo dos manuscritos, mano. Eu acho, né? Aqui tem uma armadilha pra urso. Tá louco, pô. Tá óbvio. Cadê? Seus porra. Ah! De tomar no cu, mano. Corri bem pra cima pro caralho da armadilha, velho. Faz assim, ó. Filha da puta. Faz assim também. Agora se vier aqui eu já sei. E vai vir. Esperando, vai lá, aparece. Aqui, ó. Cadê o outro? Era só esse, não. Olha o outro aqui, ó. Tô preso ali. Vai ter mais um, né não? Nas minhas costas, filho da puta, ainda. Ah. Você vai tomar no cu. Você também. Volta pra debaixo da cama, ô filho da mãe. Caralho. Porra, mais, velho. Ah, vai se fuder, mano. Cadê esse puto? E esse machado no rabo, cacete. Ah, vai tomar no cu, mano. Não vou ficar parado aqui não, velho. Filha da puta! Tem uma bala só, mano. Vai se tomar no calo, mano. Ui, seu bosta. Porra, mano. Luiz. Mas vai ser um merda na casa do caralho, velho. Vai tomar no cu, mano. Que bicho desgraçado, mano. Tá louco? Porra, mano, quase morri, velho.
Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Deixa ele. Esquece o maluco e se concentra em pegar a arma. Porque tá foda aqui, cara. Tá louco? Porra, passei que eu tô ali por pouco. O que foi isso? Caralho, veio uma cadeira na minha cara, mano. Nossa, tô enxergando pra caralho, hein, jogo. Nossa, enxerguei tudo, mano.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it.
Só onde eu vou pegar a pistola,
My
mano.
buddy, Danny. I lost him.
Puta que pariu.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be
Porra, lugar fechado assim é um saco pra usar o caralho da lanterna, mano.
I'm going to change this. I'll escape.
Ah, porra. Se fuder, rapaz.
Danny, huh? Can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into this. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd
Pegar o
need a
carro?
car to get there
O
fast.
carro.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I
Nossa,
felt
esses
bad for
carros
doubting
ficam
it. After all,
deslizando,
I made
velho.
it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Eita, pega! Vou seguir a estrada, né? Vai ter coisa pra eu catar aqui, mano, mas não vou não. Se eu parar, vai aparecer bicho, mano. Nossa! Falando que essas estradas aqui é perigosa, velho. Tá, pega! Tá doido, pô? Ah, eu tenho que parar lá em cima. Ai, fala. Vamos brincar que eu sou mestre de bater carro, mano. Olha lá, hein. Ai, que... Vira. Vira de novo. Bolo maiorzão aqui. Pequeno. Olha, o carro dá uns drift muito louco, mano. É só você que fala? O que é? Era só ele que fala. Aqui eu posso sair do carro. Vou recarregar. Isso aqui não tá me parecendo coisa boa, mano. Aqui. Quebrou. Vou recarregar. Trocar a pistolinha, que a pistolinha, pouca coisa que ela é boa, mano. Tem mais coisa aqui na frente? Tem nada. Tem que descer aqui.